Travel troubles? What you can do if you run into flight delays or cancellations this holiday travel season. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Lynette Romero, in today for Robin Winston. Thanksgiving travel is underway, and officials at LAX say there will be long lines and limited parking this week. As of Wednesday morning, there were no available parking spots at 2 of the parking lots at LAX. The rest were more than half full. So if you have to go to LAX this holiday weekend to travel or pick up someone, plan ahead and give yourself plenty of time.
Oh, just the thought of waiting on long lines. It felt better to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and get here very early in hopes of maybe not being here with everyone else.
She says she has an attitude of gratitude, and we like that. So what if your flight is canceled or delayed? What can you do then? If the delay or cancellation happens because of the airline, like technical problems or staffing shortages, the carrier is required to give you a refund or get you on another flight. Also, airlines must refund travelers after a significant delay or schedule change. Now, if your plane can't fly because of bad weather, some carriers will issue weather waivers for you, so you can rebook without penalty. There's a new online dashboard from the Department of Transportation that gives consumers a better understanding of their rights when it comes to canceled flights. We have those links posted on NBCLA.com. It won't be much easier on the freeways either. Nearly 4 million Californians are expected to be on the roads in their cars. There is some good news, though. Gas prices are dropping. The average price for a gallon in LA County is $5.21. That's 60 cents less than a month ago. That's good news. The price of gas is even less in Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. But in Ventura County, it's a little bit higher, $5.29 a gallon. How's your holiday weekend forecast looking? Let's get the answer from meteorologist Belinda Leon.
We're going to have an uninvited guest for Thanksgiving. The Santa Ana winds expected to increase late Wednesday through Thursday, with the strongest winds being on Thursday morning. So please secure any of those loose outdoor objects. And if maybe you had plans to eat outdoors, you might want to think about a plan B. Bring those plans inside. Humidity is also going to be dropping into the single digits in teens, so fire danger will be elevated over the LA and Ventura County mountains. Now, the temperatures are going to be warming as a result of these offshore winds. Look at the trend in Los Angeles. We have 72 on Wednesday, but with those stronger winds on Thursday, temperatures in the mid-70s. Some spots will be in the 80s for Thanksgiving. On Friday, the temperatures start coming down. We have changes over the weekend, a cooling trend, and look at early next week. We're going to have highs in the low 60s. That's because we're watching a storm system that could bring us some rain for Monday. But for now, please be smart and safe with any fire sources and watch out for the winds.
Survivors of the Club Q mass shooting in Colorado Springs are sharing their stories after a gunman opened fire inside the LGBTQ club. 5 people were killed, 26 people were hurt. Now, one of those survivors is Barrett Hudson. He was shot 7 times in the back, but somehow all of the bullets missed his vital organs and spine. Another survivor lost 2 of his friends in the shooting. He said what was once a safe space for the gay community is now shattered.
That has always been one of my mom's biggest worries and concerns, is going out and being gay and not having somewhere to go. But when I was welcomed into Q by a bunch of people, I knew I had a home, I had a safe place, and they made sure that everybody knew that it was a safe place.
The gunman, Anderson Aldrich, now faces murder and hate crime charges. A 16-year-old boy from Hemet is finally waking up from a coma after he was pushed into oncoming traffic during a robbery. But the teenager is still facing a long road to recovery. Angel Figueroa suffered a traumatic brain injury following an armed robbery earlier this year when 4 teenagers tried to take his skateboard. Since the unthinkable crime, Angel has been in the ICU, and simple movements like lifting his legs and opening his eyes are challenging for him.
Not quite responding, communicating with us, but just moving, little movement just gives a sign of hope, that he's going to come out of this.
It's been a financial and emotional struggle for Angel's family. With the medical bills already skyrocketing, they're worried whether they'll be able to provide rehabilitation care for him. A GoFundMe page for Angel has raised about $9,000 so far. We have video showing a fight outside of SoFi Stadium that has left many bystanders in shock. It happened on Sunday night following the Chargers-Chiefs game, and you can see someone pick up a man and throw him from an elevated walkway. We talked to the person who recorded it.
Everybody was in shock. Nobody would ever think that somebody would do that, and it's just really mind-blowing that to see something like that.
The man we spoke with said he was walking out of the game when he heard people yell, "Fight." Moments later, the man was dropped over the railing. Now, at this point, we don't know any more about his condition. Inglewood police say they are looking into this. More than 1 million California households will be able to get some help to pay for overdue energy bills. The state government is releasing nearly $650 million in funding to offer assistance to those who are behind on their utility payments. The money aims to provide economic relief to families impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Already, some 30 utility companies have applied for the state funding. Check with your power company to see if you'd be eligible to receive credit. Well, Ticketmaster will soon have to explain itself to the Senate in the wake of last week's Taylor Swift ticket debacle. A Senate Judiciary Committee will hold a hearing on the widespread issues fans had getting tickets to Taylor's latest concert tour. Many who signed up for the pre-sale didn't ever even get the chance to purchase seats due to the long queues, frozen websites, and low inventories. Senators say the problems highlight concerns about monopolies in any given industry. Ticketmaster has apologized to Swift and her fans. Okay, so a boater came across something he never expected, an 8-foot torpedo in the waters off of the Orange County coast. Sean Sheehan says he was about 6 miles off Dana Point Harbor on Monday when he couldn't believe what he was seeing.
I saw the propellers on the back and then the long tube. I was like, oh my, what? We found a torpedo. I mean, you can win the lottery first before you come across a torpedo.
Oh my goodness, indeed. The Sheriff's Department says the torpedo didn't have explosives, though, and they say it was not a threat. It's not clear where it came from, but the Navy has it now. Navy officials say torpedoes are used in training exercises. Most of the time, they're picked up and recovered, though, right away. The folks up at Mountain High have a very special surprise for you. Thanks to some early season snow, Mountain High Resort will open Yeti's Snow Play this Black Friday for tubing and sledding and chair rides and other winter activities. They are having a blast. You can buy tickets online or in person. And it is the season of giving, and we know doing nice things for friends and complete strangers can also raise your own spirits. And as some kids in Kentucky found out, sometimes being charitable can also be downright fun. That whole Domino Run was created using donated boxes of cereal. It nearly covered the length of the hallways in the kids' elementary school. The students set out to collect 1,500 boxes of cereal for families in need in their community. And they're doing the dance to prove how happy they are. They quickly smashed that goal, collecting more than 2,800 in all. A second grader who brought in 700 boxes all by himself got to tip that very first domino.
You raised 720. Why did you do that?
To help people eat food. It was really fun, and I was excited to do it.
Way to go, Avery! All that cereal will go toward families who take advantage of that school district's Family Resource Center, as well as several food pantries. NBC4 and Telemundo 52 are bringing back our Help for the Hungry campaign this holiday season to raise funds and provide meals to families in need all across Southern California. And you can help by donating any amount. All you have to do is text H4H to 41444, or you can scan that code right there on your screen from now through December 31st. And you can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune in to Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. We'll be bringing you all the day's headlines. We'll see you next time right here on The Rundown.